He's going to hit me. And they flew.
Beautiful, but how it looked like around.
A regular Chinese tour. If you can imagine a typical Chinese tour, I guess you imagine it this way. Look guys, these mountains were formed around 60 million years ago. Quite a lot. And further, there are some difficult words in English that I cannot understand. Taking pictures and making videos here doesn't make sense. And you just have to come here and see these colors. Because it's simply impossible to capture it with these photos.
I think someone unsuspected has just taken me a picture. The cleaning lady.
She took her phone out of her pocket and took me a picture. Different colors. Can you imagine that? You don't have to, because you can see this video, which I'm recording right now. Here we can see the mixture of landscapes of Tibet, Mongolia, and I don't remember what's more. Something. This mountain over here, I think I can't zoom with this camera. But maybe it's visible. Yeah, it's visible. It looks like a back of some dragon. And maybe even more of some crocodile, I would say. On the right there is a head. And to the left there goes his back. Nice, right? You can even imagine his mouth. This green one. Over there. Whatever. I must tell you the reportage I'm doing over here. In these mountains, I'll send to some National Geographic competition. Or something like this. Because I can already feel the desire to watch it. And I can also smell some shit. Maybe it's a camel's one. Because there are supposed to be camels. From what I've seen on the pictures. What they are selling here? Oh, they are selling the pictures here. The ones that they were taking up there. They are so crazy about these pictures. They're pushing each other's.
I don't care, I'm leaving.
Look how these colors look closely. And I was right about the shit before. There were the camels, but haven't had the time to catch them from the coach. It's impossible to get through here. There is so many photographers over here. I have enough. They are just taking pictures all the time. I don't care. I'm going from here.
And here is the helicopter that someone came with. I wish that this helicopter starts now. I've never been before so close to the helicopter, which is starting or landing. I really want that it starts from here now. This helicopter. You can admire the colors around you here in a relaxing atmosphere.
Together with the crowd of Chinese. Do you have an idea how much they like the pictures? They love pictures. They are making a photo session on each viewpoint. I'm not criticizing, I'm just pointing that. that I feel here a bit different, but it's good, right? Cultural differences, trips, that's the point, right? It's so cool. The guy with whom I ride also wants to see the start of the helicopter, and we are waiting till a group of people will fly. And it's almost 500 for 10 minutes fly. They're gonna start in a moment. When I look at this helicopter, it reminds me times when I was building with Lego bricks. In such circumstances of nature, they're going to have a flight.
Aha.
The light is on. The propeller twitched. They are fastening the seatbelts. I wonder if it will blow away my hat.
1 minute later.
Hmm.
25 seconds later.
Nice. It must take lots of gasoline. I can smell it.
22 seconds later.
I was expecting a stronger wind, and I can't feel anything. Almost. In the movies, they usually hold their heads, the wind is blowing. Crazy.
1.5 minutes later.
And it's not so loud. These Hollywood movies are so exaggerated.
1 minute later.
Now it's louder. And the wind blows. Awesome. Finally, I can feel that I'm in front of the helicopter. I wonder if you can hear or understand anything from what I'm saying. Damn, he's going to hit me. And they flew. Cool. That was me talking to you, przemierzacz, Janie, China. They're taking me photos.
Okay.
My new Chinese friends
Nowi
have just left me.
podwieźli.
They gave me a lift over 500 kilometers, almost 600. They're going further. This driver is crazy. He has driven already for as much as I told you, and he is going the same number of kilometers again, or maybe even more. He said he's gonna be driving for another 5 hours. And I'm going to sleep in the tent tonight for the first time, to see the sunrise over these mountains. They will be open from 5:30 a.m., so I'm going to wake up tomorrow. I'm going to watch it. I will put up the tent for the first time. You got this? In China. I mean, not the first time in general, but in such a trip. These apricots. Looks pretty good. Would be good to eat some fruit, get some energy. Here you can see such square. And for example, I can make a tent under this roof. There I've got some restaurants, which probably will be closed soon. Someone is calling me. Fortunately, we exchanged the WeChat, and he told me that I've forgotten my flip-flops from the car. Alright,
To
I need to pull myself together in this moment. I'm going to pee, then I'll go eat, and then I'll go to put up the tent.
przyjdę.
I'll come back here, I mean. So I stop recording, I'm going to pee. I'll ask the ladies what time they are closing the toilet. Cool, here's a roof closer to the toilet. But not too close, just in case. Yes, I need to ask what time they open and what time they are closing, so that I will be able to wash my teeth tomorrow. Damn it, it was a good day today. I must tell you one more story later, which happened to me today early morning. Look, I'm in such a small town right in front of this natural park. I told you that it is expensive, but it's just relatively expensive for Chinese conditions. For a large bottle of water, I have to pay almost 3 zloty. However, considering the rest of China, this is becoming expensive to me. I've got used to low prices here, I got spoiled over here. I simply gave myself free rein. That's how I would call it. I'll buy bananas and I'm gonna tell you the story that happened to me this morning. Oh, apricots. So in the meantime, I'll tell you what happened this morning. I went hitchhiking. I went on the street because I wanted to get out from the city. I wanted to get to the highway. I was there waiting for something like 15 minutes. In the meantime, some older guy approached me saying that I'm standing on the wrong side of the street. Nevertheless, I listened to the owner of the hostel, and he was right. I was on the right side of the street. And I'll sit next to them, or at least I will take off my backpack. Yeah, much better.
No i...
And
Proszę ja was.
I was there, still waiting for some car to stop. All the time there were cabs stopping, so I had to drive them away. Another guy around his 50s saw me. He stopped in front of me, trying to catch a taxi. Finally, one stopped. The taxi driver opened the window. The guy told him something, and he showed me to get in. The taxi driver got off to approach me. I immediately told him that I don't have any money. He said that he doesn't need money.
I zawiózł mnie, nie wiem, może to było z 10-15.
He drove me maybe 15 or 20 kilometers to the highway entrance. On the way passing next to some street foods, he was asking if I'm not hungry. And that was a nice adventure in the morning. I didn't notice that he dropped me right in front of the police station. However, some police officers were outside, they saw me and did nothing, like they didn't see me at all. After another 30 to 45 minutes, finally some car stopped on the middle of the road.
Wziąłem plecak pod...
I took my backpack, I came to the car, I asked them where they go, they asked me if I'm going to the same place,
I miałem dzisiaj po prostu
and I had today a great lift.
A teraz mam w planie takie...
And now, as I said, I plan to put up the tent, that I will be able to see the sunrise here. Can't wait to see that. Look.
Dzień dobry.
Good morning, good morning.
Godzina 5.
It's 5 a.m. and something, almost 6 a.m. I was sleeping in a tent today. I can't say that it was a good sleep. I didn't sleep well,
Ale też...
but it was not that terrible.
No i z rana...
And when I woke up, it was still dark to pack the tent.
To miałem zajebiste.
I had a beautiful sky full of stars,
I potem...
and the moon was going down.
Więc od razu...
So immediately I received the reward for waking up early.
Teraz idę oglądać.
Now I'm going to see the sunrise over the Rainbow Mountains. I expected a bit more cozy atmosphere,
Natomiast...
though as soon as I woke up there was a queue in front of the ticket office. It was something around 5:10 a.m. I got here by coach.
Field 1.
There you can see another one. Right there.
Ja ci...
What a beautiful clouds.
Kurde.
Damn, not enough that the mountains are colorful. The clouds are also having an amazing color right now. A pink one. Beautiful. That's how the sunrise looks like here. Amazing.
Zajebiście.
Amazing. The video is not the best though. I'll go there where is less tourists. I can see a spot for me. Hope they won't get there. I was just watching the sunrise, and from more practical side it looks like. I don't know how you can get here from Janie. I guess there are some buses, or with a taxi. I got here... What a beautiful sun.
Ja tutaj
I got here by hitchhiking.
miałem ze sobą...
I had a tent with me. There are some hotels around, but don't know the prices. I didn't need to, so I haven't done any research about it. In the tent you can safely sleep here as there are cameras all around. There is a big parking lot. I slept there, nothing bad happened to me, nothing was stolen.
No ja zapłaciłem.
I paid 48 yuan as I have a student discount,
Czyli to jest jakiś...
which is around 25 zł.
Dzisiaj musiałem
Today I had to pay 20 yuan
za...
for a coach, so it was 11 zł. And look how it looks like. Awesome. Simply awesome. Awesome. That's it.
Weź...
I've been up there. I was sitting maybe half an hour alone there,
Prawie.
almost alone, because one photograph came there and it looked like this. I was just sitting there and I've just thought that it was like I would have ordered him. He came, he took picture of me, he took some pictures around, we talked for a while,
And he left.
and about the Chinese language, before I was complaining that it's impossible to learn and that it's so ugly.
To w sumie...
It's still true, however, I must say It's nice traveling here and knowing this language at least a little bit. Additionally, I can feel that I'm still learning a lot during this trip. I can talk a little bit with Chinese people, and it's easier to ask about anything knowing some basic phrases. In the next episode, I'll be going upstairs. Then I'll be going downstairs, but different ones. And I'll show you an interactive mirror.
Lusterko.